The Cytherian fleet descended through Earth's atmosphere like metallic rain, their bioships gleaming with bioluminescent patterns that pulsed in perfect synchronization. Admiral Zexai stood on the command bridge of the flagship, her gills fluttering with anticipation as she gazed down at the blue marble below. 71% water coverage, her tactical officer reported, tentacles dancing across the holographic interface. Optimal for colonization. The land dwellers have already retreated to their underground bunkers. Zexai's scaled lips curved into what her species considered a smile. The Cytherians had evolved in the deep oceans of their homeworld, and Earth's vast seas called to them like a siren song. Their scouts had reported that the dominant species, these curious bipedal creatures called humans, were terrestrial with only primitive underwater capabilities. The oceans would be theirs for the taking. "Begin the descent," she commanded. "Deploy the habitat pods at maximum depth. We claim these waters in the name of the Cytherian Empire." The bioships plunged into the Atlantic, their living hulls adapting instantly to the crushing pressure and salt water. Thousands of Cytherian warriors swam out in perfect formation, their sonar calls echoing through the depths as they established their first settlements on the abyssal plains. But something was wrong. Lieutenant Velnox was the first to notice the anomaly. His patrol was investigating a deep-sea trench when the sonar readings began showing impossible formations, structures that seemed to shift and writhe with their own malevolent intelligence. The water temperature dropped several degrees, and an oppressive silence fell over the ocean floor. "Admiral," Velnox's voice crackled through the biocommunicator, tinged with fear. "We're detecting massive life forms in the deepest trenches. They're ancient and they're watching us." Zexai dismissed the report initially. The Cytherians had faced countless species across the galaxy. Nothing in Earth's primitive oceans could threaten their advanced civilization. But as more patrols reported similar encounters, glimpses of tentacles the size of subway trains, eyes like burning stars in the abyss, and sounds that drove seasoned warriors to madness, she began to understand their mistake. The humans hadn't retreated because they feared the Cytherians. They had retreated because they knew what slumbered in the depths. Dr. Sarah Chun watched the alien readings from her underground facility in Colorado, her fingers trembling as she decoded the Cytherian transmissions. As Earth's leading expert on deep-sea anomalies, she had spent years studying the inexplicable phenomena that occurred in the ocean's most remote regions. The government had classified her research, locked it away in vaults that would never see daylight. "They've awakened them," she whispered to her colleague, Dr. Marcus Webb. "The fools have actually awakened them." The first Cytherian settlement vanished without a trace. The bioships sent to investigate found only twisted metal and the lingering resonance of sounds that existed beyond the normal spectrum of hearing. The survivors spoke of tentacles that moved through dimensions, of intelligence so vast and alien that it regarded both humans and Cytherians as equally insignificant insects. Admiral Zexai realized too late that Earth's oceans were already claimed, not by any surface species, but by entities that had ruled the depths since before the continents formed. The Old Ones, as human folklore called them, had been sleeping in their sunken cities for eons, waiting. Now they were awake and they were hungry. The Cytherian fleet began its retreat within 72 hours of their arrival, their survivors traumatized beyond repair. As their bioships limped toward the stars, Zexai transmitted a final warning to the galactic database. Earth designation: forbidden. Ocean territories controlled by entities of unknown classification. Recommend extreme caution. The depths remember, and they do not forgive. Below the waves, in cities of impossible geometry, ancient eyes closed once more. The brief disturbance was over. The Old Ones returned to their patient vigil, waiting for the stars to align properly. The oceans remained theirs as they always had, as they always would.